Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan is an Indian film actor. He first gained popularity in the early 1970s for movies like Zanjeer and Deewaar, and was dubbed India's first angry young man for his on-screen roles in Bollywood. Referred to as the Shahenshah of Bollywood, star of the Millennium, a Big B, he has since appeared in over 190 Indian films in a career spanning almost 5 decades. Bachchan is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential actors in the history of Indian cinema as well as world cinema. So total was his dominance on the movie scene in the 1970s and 1980s that the French director François Truffaut called him a one-man industry. Bachchan has won numerous accolades in his career, including 4 National Film Awards as Best Actor and many awards at international film festivals and award ceremonies. He has won 15 Filmfare Awards, and is the most nominated performer in any major acting category at Filmfare, with 41 nominations overall. In addition to acting, Bachchan has worked as a playback singer, film producer and television presenter. He has hosted several seasons of the game show Kaun Banega Crore Party, India's version of the game show franchise Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He also had a stint in politics in the 1980s. The Government of India honoured him with the Padma Shri in 1984, the Padma Bhushan in 2001 and the Padma Vibhushan in 2015 for his contributions to the arts. The government of France honoured him with its highest civilian honour, Knight of the Legion of Honour, in 2007 for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. Bachchan made his Hollywood debut in 2013 with The Great Gatsby, in which he played a non-Indian Jewish character, Mayor Wolfsheim. Early and personal life. Bachchan was born in Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh in north-central India. His ancestors on his father's side hailed from a village called Babupati in the Raniganj tehsil in the Pratapgarh district in the present-day state of Uttar Pradesh in India. His father Harivansh Ray Bachchan was a well-known Awadhi dialect Hindi poet and a Hindu, while his mother Teji Bachchan was Sikh. Bachchan was initially named Inquilab, inspired by the phrase Inquilab Zindabad, popularly used during the Indian independence struggle. In English, Inquilab Zindabad means long live the revolution. However, at the suggestion of fellow poets Sumitra Nandan Pant, Harivansh Rai changed the boy's name to Amitabh, which according to a Times of India article means the light that will never die. Although his surname was Srivastava, Amitabh's father had adopted the pen name Bachchan, under which he published all of his works. It is with this last name that Amitabh debuted in films, and for all other practical purposes Bachchan has become the surname for all of his immediate family. Bachchan's father died in 2003 and his mother in 2007. Bachchan is an alumnus of Sherwood College, Nainital. He later attended Kiroremal College, University of Delhi. He has a younger brother Ajitabh. His mother had a keen interest in theatre, and was offered a feature film role, but she preferred her domestic duties. Teji had some influence in Amitabh Bachchan's choice of career, because she always insisted that he should take the centre stage. Bachchan is married to actress Jaya Bajuri. The couple have 2 children, Shweta Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan. Early work, 1969–1972. Bachchan made his film debut in 1969 as a voice narrator in Mrinal Sen's National Award-winning film Bhuvan Show May. His first acting role was as one of the 7 protagonists in the film Saath Hindustani, directed by Khwaja Ahmad Abbas and featuring Utpal Dutt, Anwar Ali Madhu and Jalal Agha. Anand followed, in which Bachchan starred alongside Rajesh Khanna. His role as a doctor, with a cynical view of life, garnered Bachchan his first Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. He then played his first antagonist role as an infatuated lover-turned-murderer in Parwana. Following Parwana were several films including Resh Mariah Shera. During this time, he made a guest appearance in the film Guddi, which starred his future wife Jaya Bajuri. He narrated part of the film Bawarchi. In 1972 he made an appearance in the road action comedy Bombay to Goa directed by S. Ramanathan, which was moderately successful. Many of Bachchan's films during this early period did not do well, but that was about to change. Rise to Stardom, 1973-1983. Director Prakash Mehra cast him in the leading role for the film Zanjeer as Inspector Vijay Khanna. The film was a sharp contrast to the romantically themed films that had generally preceded it, and established Amitabh in a new persona, the angry young man of Bollywood cinema. Filmfare considers this one of the most iconic performances of Bollywood history. The film was a huge success and one of the highest-grossing films of that year, breaking Bachchan's dry spell at the box office and making him a star. From then onwards, Bachchan became one of the most successful leading men of the film industry. He earned his first Filmfare nomination for Best Actor for Zanjeer. The year 1973 was also when he married Jaya, and around this time they appeared in several films together. Not only in Zanjeer, but in films such as Abhiman, which followed, and was released only a month after their marriage and was also successful at the box office. Later Bachchan played the role of Vikram once again along with Rajesh Khanna in the film Namak Haram, a social drama directed by Rishikesh Mukherjee and scripted by Bayesh Chatterjee, addressing themes of friendship. His supporting role won him his second Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. In 1974, Bachchan made several guest appearances in films such as Kunwara Baap and Dust, before playing a supporting role in Roti Kaptaraya Makan. The film, directed and written by Manoj Kumar, addressed themes of honesty in the face of oppression and financial and emotional hardship, and was the top-earning film of 1974. Bachchan then played the leading role in the film Majboor, released on 6 December 1974, which was a remake of the Hollywood film Zigzag. The film was a success at the box office. In 1975 he starred in a variety of film genres, from the comedy Chupki Chupki, the crime drama Ferrar, to the romantic drama Milli. 1975 was also the year when Bachchan appeared in two films regarded as important in Hindi cinema history. He starred in the Yash Chopra-directed film Deewaar along with Shashi Kapoor, Nirupa Roy, Parveen Babi and Neetu Singh, earning him a Filmfare nomination for Best Actor. The film became a major hit at the box office in 1975, ranking in at number 4. India Times Movies ranks Deewaar amongst the top 25 must-see Bollywood films. Released on 15 August 1975 was Sholay, which became the highest-grossing film of 1975. And also of all time in India, earning INR equivalent to $60 million after adjusting for inflation, in which Bachchan played the role of Jaydev. Sholay is often credited with exalting Bachchan to the heights of superstardom 2 years after he became a star with Zanjeer, and consolidating his domination of the industry throughout the 70s and 80s. In 1999, BBC India declared it the film of the millennium, and like Deewaar, it has been cited by India Times Movies as amongst the top 25 must-see Bollywood films. In that same year, the judges of the 50th Annual Filmfare Awards awarded it with a special distinction award called the Filmfare Best Film of 50 Years. In 1976 he was cast by Yash Chopra in the romantic family drama Kapi Kapi. Bachchan starred as a young poet named Amit Malhotra who falls deeply in love with a beautiful young girl named Pooja who ends up marrying someone else. The film was notable for portraying Bachchan as a romantic hero, a far cry from his angry young man roles like Zanjeer and Deewaar. The film evoked a favorable response from critics and audiences alike. Bachchan was again nominated for the Filmfare Best Actor award for his role in the film. That same year he played a double role in Adalat as father and son. In 1977, he won his first Filmfare Best Actor award for his performance in Amar Akbar Antony, where he played the third lead opposite Vinod Khanna and Rishi Kapoor as Anthony Gonsalves. The film was the highest-grossing film of that year. His other successes that year include Parvarish and Khoon Pasina. He once again resumed double roles in films such as Kazmi Vaad as Amit and Shankar, and Don playing the characters of Don, a leader of an underworld gang, and his look-alike Vijay. His performance won him in his second Filmfare Best Actor award. He also gave towering performances in Yash Chopra's Trishul and Prakash Mehra's Mugadar Kasakanda, both of which earned him further Filmfare Best Actor nominations. 1978 is arguably considered to be his most successful year at the box office, since all of his 6 releases the same year, namely Mugadar Kasakanda, Trishul, Don, Kazmi Vaad, Ganga Ki Saugandh and Besharam, were massive successes, the former 3 being the consecutive highest-grossing films of the year, remarkably releasing within a couple of months of each other, a rare feat in Indian cinema. In 1979, Bachchan starred in Suhag, which was the highest-earning film of that year. In the same year he also enjoyed critical acclaim and commercial success with films like Mr. Natwarlal, Kala Patha, The Great Gambler and Manzil. Amitabh was required to use his singing voice for the first time in a song from the film Mr. Natwarlal, in which he starred with Rekha. Bachchan's performance in the film saw him nominated for both the Filmfare Best Actor award and the Filmfare Award for Best Male Playback Singer. He also received Best Actor nomination for Kala Patha and then went on to be nominated again in 1980 for the Raj Khosla-directed film Dostana, in which he starred opposite Shapfin Sinha and Zeenat Aman. Dostana proved to be the top-grossing film of 1980. In 1981 he starred in Yash Chopra's melodrama film Silsila, where he starred alongside his wife Jaya and also Rekha. Other films of this period like Shan and Shakti, which pitted him against the veteran actor Dilip Kumar, were not successful at the box office, but Ram Balram Naseeb and Lauraris were successful. In 1982 he played double roles in the films Sat P Sata and Desh Premi, which succeeded at the box office. In 1983 he played a triple role in Mahan, and starred in the top-grossing film of that year, Coolie. 1982 injury while filming Coolie. On the 26th of July 1982, while filming Coolie in the university campus in Bangalore, Bachchan suffered a near-fatal intestinal injury during the filming of a fight scene with co-actor Puneet Issa. Bachchan was performing his own stunts in the film, and one scene required him to fall onto a table and then on the ground. However, as he jumped towards the table, the corner of the table struck his abdomen, resulting in a splenic rupture from which he lost a significant amount of blood. He required an emergency splenectomy and remained critically ill in hospital for many months, at times close to death. The public response included prayers in temples and offers to sacrifice limbs to save him, while later, there were long queues of well-wishing fans outside the hospital where he was recuperating. Nevertheless, he resumed filming later that year after a long period of recuperation. The film was released in 1983 and partly due to the huge publicity of Bachchan's accident. The film was a box office success and the top-grossing film of that year. The director, Manmohan Desai, altered the ending of Coolie after Bachchan's accident. Bachchan's character was originally intended to have been killed off, but after the change of script, the character lived in the end. It would have been inappropriate, said Desai, for the man who had just fended off death in real life to be killed on screen. Also, in the released film, the footage of the fight scene is frozen at the critical moment, and a caption appears on screen marking this as the instant of the actor's injury and the ensuing publicity of the accident. Later he was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. His illness made him feel weak both mentally and physically, and he decided to quit films and venture into politics. At this time he became pessimistic, expressing concern with how a new film would be received, and stated before every release, "Yeah, film to flop hoggy." Politics, 1984–87. In 1984, Bachchan took a break from acting and briefly entered politics in support of longtime family friend Rajiv Gandhi. He contested Allahabad's seat of 8th Lok Sabha against H.N. Baraguna, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, and won by one of the highest victory margins in general election history. His political career, however, was short-lived. He resigned after 3 years, calling politics a cesspool. The resignation followed the implication of Bachchan and his brother in the Boffa scandal by a newspaper, which he vowed to take to court. Bachchan was eventually found not guilty of involvement in the ordeal. His old friend Amar Singh helped him during the financial crisis caused by the failure of his company ABCL. Thereafter, Bachchan started supporting the Samajwadi Party, the political party to which Amar Singh belonged. Furthermore, Jaya Bachchan joined the Samajwadi Party and represented the party as an MP in the Rajya Sabha. Bachchan has continued to do favors for the Samajwadi Party, including appearing in advertisements and political campaigns. These activities have recently got him into trouble in the Indian courts for false claims after a previous incident of submission of legal papers by him, stating that he is a farmer. A 15-year press ban against Bachchan was imposed during his peak acting years by Stardust and some of the other film magazines. In defense, Bachchan claimed to have banned the press from entering his sets until late 1989. Comeback and retirement, 1988–1992. In 1988, Bachchan returned to films, playing the title role in Shahenshah, which was a box office success. After the success of his comeback film, however, his star power began to wane as all of his subsequent films like Jadugar Toofan and Main Azad Hoon failed at the box office. The 1991 hit film Hum, for which he won his third Filmfare Best Actor award, looked like it might reverse the trend. But this momentum was short-lived and his string of box office failures continued. Notably, despite the lack of hits, it was during this era that Bachchan won his first National Film Award for Best Actor for his performance as a mafia don in the 1990 film Agnipath. These years would see his last on-screen appearances for some time. After the release of Kudagawa in 1992, Bachchan went into semi-retirement for 5 years. With the exception of the delayed release of Insaniat, which was also a box office failure, Bachchan did not appear in any new releases for 5 years. Producer and acting comeback, 1996–99. Bachchan turned producer during his temporary retirement period, setting up Amitabh Bachchan Corporation Limited in 1996. With a vision of becoming a 10 billion rupees premier entertainment company by the year 2000. ABCL's strategy was to introduce products and services covering an entire cross-section of India's entertainment industry. ABCL's operations were mainstream commercial film production and distribution, audiocassettes and video discs production and marketing of television software, and celebrity and event management. Soon after the company was launched in 1996, the first film it produced was Tera Mere Sapna, which did not fare well at the box office, but launched the careers of actors like Arshad Wasi and Southern film star Simran. ABCL produced a few other films, none of which did well. In 1997, Bachchan attempted to make his acting comeback with the film Marathi Data, produced by ABCL. Though Marathi Data attempted to reprise Bachchan's earlier success as an action hero, the film was a failure both financially and critically. ABCL was the main sponsor of the 1996 Miss World beauty pageant Bangalore, but lost millions. The fiasco and the consequent legal battles surrounding ABCL and various entities after the event, coupled with the fact that ABCL was reported to have overpaid most of its top-level managers, eventually led to its financial and operational collapse in 1997. The company went into administration and was later declared a failed company by the Indian Industries Board. The Bombay High Court in April 1999 restrained Bachchan from selling off his Bombay bungalow, Pratiksha, and 2 flats till the pending loan recovery cases of Canara Bank were disposed of. Bachchan had, however, pleaded that he had mortgaged his bungalow to raise funds for his company. Bachchan attempted to revive his acting career and had average success with Bade Mein Chhod Mein, and received positive reviews for Surya Vansham, but other films such as Lal Badshah and Hindustan Ki Kasam were box office failures. Return to prominence 2000–present. In 2000, Amitabh Bachchan appeared in Yash Chopra's box office hit Mohabbateen, directed by Aditya Chopra. He played a stern older figure that rivaled the character of Shah Rukh Khan. His role won him his 3rd Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. Other hits followed, with Bachchan appearing as an older family patriarch in Ek Rishta, The Bond of Love, Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham, and Baban. As an actor, he continued to perform in a range of characters, receiving critical praise for his performances in Axe, Ankan Kaki and Dev. His performance in Axe won him his first Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. One project that did particularly well for Bachchan was Sanjay Leela Bhansalas Black. The film starred Bachchan as an aging teacher of a deaf-blind girl, and followed their relationship. His performance was unanimously praised by critics and audiences, and won him in his 2nd National Film Award for Best Actor, his 4th Filmfare Best Actor Award, and his 2nd Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. Taking advantage of this resurgence, Amitabh began endorsing a variety of products and services, appearing in many television and billboard advertisements. In 2005 and 2006 he starred with his son Abhishek in the hit films Buntiya Babli, The Godfather Tribute Sarkar, and Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna. All of them were successful at the box office. His later releases in 2006 and early 2007 were Babul Ekalavya and Nishabd, which failed to do well at the box office, but his performances in each of them were praised by critics. In May 2007, 2 of his films, Cheeni Kum and the multi-starrer Shootout at Lokhindwala, were released. Shootout at Lokhindwala did well at the box office and was declared a semi-hit in India, while Cheeni Kum picked up after a slow start and only had average success. A remake of his biggest hit Sholay, entitled Ram Gopal Varma Ki Aag, released in August of that same year, and proved to be a major commercial failure in addition to its poor critical reception. The year also marked Bachchan's first appearance in an English-language film. Ritu Parno Ghosh's The Last Lear, co-starring Arjun Rampal and Preeti Zinta. The film premiered at the 2007 Toronto International Film Festival on 9 September 2007. He received positive reviews from critics who hailed his performance as his best ever since Black. Bachchan was slated to play a supporting role in his first international film Shantaram, directed by Meera Nair, and starring Hollywood actor Johnny Depp in the lead. The film was due to begin filming in February 2008, but due to the writers' strike was pushed to September 2008. The film is currently shelved indefinitely. Vivek Sharma's Boothnath, in which he plays the title role as a ghost, was released on 9 May 2008. Sarkar Raj, the sequel of the 2005 film Sarkar, released in June 2008 and received a positive response at the box office. Par, which released at the end of 2009, was a highly anticipated project as it saw him playing his own son Abhishek's progeria-affected 13-year-old son, and it opened to favorable reviews, particularly towards Bachchan's performance. It won him his third National Film Award for Best Actor and fifth Filmfare Best Actor award. In 2010, he debuted in Malayalam film Through Kandahar, directed by Major Ravi and co-starring Mohanlal. The film was based on the hijacking incident of the Indian Airlines Flight 814. Bachchan declined any remuneration for this film. In 2013 he made his Hollywood debut in The Great Gatsby, making a special appearance opposite Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. In 2014, he played the role of the friendly ghost in the sequel Boothnath Returns. The next year, he played the role of a grumpy father suffering from chronic constipation in the critically acclaimed Piku, which was also one of the biggest hits of 2015. A review in Daily News and Analysis summarized Bachchan's performance as the heart and soul of Piku clearly belong to Amitabh Bachchan, who is in his elements. His performance in Piku without doubt finds a place among the top 10 in his illustrious career. The Guardian summed up Bachchan seizes upon his cranky character part, making Bhaskar as garrulously funny in his theories on caste and marriage as his system is backed up. The performance won Bachchan his fourth National Film Award for Best Actor and his third Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. Bachchan will next appear in Ram Gopal Varma's Sarkar 3. He has also committed to starring in Thugs of Hindustan with Amir Khan, Katrina Kaif and Fatima Sana Sheikh. Television career. In 2000, Bachchan hosted the first season of Kaun Banega Crorepati, the Indian adaptation of the British television game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The show was well received. A second season followed in 2005, but its run was cut short by Star Plus when Bachchan fell ill in 2006. In 2009, Bachchan hosted the third season of the reality show Big Boss. In 2010, Bachchan hosted the fourth season of KBC. The fifth season started on 15 August 2011 and ended on 17 November 2011. The show became a massive hit with audiences and broke many TRP records. CNN even awarded Indian of the Year Entertainment to Team KBC and Bachchan. The show also grabbed all the major awards for its category. Bachchan continued to host KBC until 2014. The sixth season was also hosted by Bachchan, commencing on 7 September 2012, broadcast on Sony TV, and received the highest number of viewers thus far. In 2014, he debuted in the fictional Sony Entertainment television TV series titled YUDH, playing the lead role of a businessman battling both his personal and professional life. Voice. Bachchan is known for his deep baritone voice. He has been a narrator, a playback singer, and presenter for numerous programs. Renowned film director Satyajit Ray was so impressed with Bachchan's voice that he decided to use Bachchan as the narrator in his 1977 film Shatranj Ki Khilari. Bachchan lent his voice as a narrator to the 2001 movie Lagan, which was a super hit. In 2005, Bachchan lent his voice to the Oscar-winning French documentary March of the Penguins, directed by Luc Jacquet. He also done voice-over work for the following movies: Humanitarian causes. Bachchan has been involved with many social causes. For example, he donated to clear the debts of nearly 40 beleaguered farmers in Andhra Pradesh and to clear the debts of some 100 Vidarbha farmers. In 2010 he donated to Rasul Pukuti's foundation for a medical center at Kochi, and he has given to the family of Delhi policeman Subhash Chandra Tomar, who died after succumbing to injuries during a protest against gang rape protest after the 2012 Delhi gang rape case. He founded the Harivansh Ray Bachchan Memorial Trust named after his father in 2013. Bachchan was made a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador for the polio eradication campaign in India in 2002. In 2013 he and his family donated to a charitable trust Plan India that works for the betterment of young girls in India. He also donated to the Maharashtra Police Welfare Fund in 2013. Bachchan was the face of the Save Our Tigers campaign that promoted the importance of tiger conservation in India. He supported the campaign by PETA in India to free Sunda, a 14-year-old elephant who was chained and tortured in a temple in Kolhapur, Maharashtra. In 2014, it was announced that he had recorded his voice and lent his image to the Hindi and English language versions of the TeachAid software, an international HIV/AIDS prevention education tool developed at Stanford University. Business investments. Amitabh Bachchan has invested in many upcoming business ventures. In 2013, he bought a 10% stake in Just Dial, from which he made a gain of 4,600%. He holds a 3.4% equity in Stampede Capital, a financial technology firm specializing in cloud computing for financial markets. The Bachchan family also bought shares worth $252,000 in Meridian Tech, a consulting company in U.S. Recently they made their first overseas investment in Zedu.com, a cloud-based content distribution platform. Memorials. Amitabh Bachchan Sports Complex in Allahabad, managed by UP Sports Directorate, is named after him. Also, a road is named after him as Amitabh Bachchan Road in his hometown Allahabad. A government senior secondary school in Saifri Etawar, Amitabh Bachchan Government Inter College, Saifri, established in 1997, is also named after him. There is a temple in Kolkata where Amitabh is worshipped as a god. The tiles of the temple are adorned with the words Jai Shri Amitabh. In place of the idol you see his photo and a pair of white shoes that the actor wore in his movie Agnipath. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Would you like to know more?